We love hip hop.
Okay, we're gonna tread lightly on this one.
Okay.
So there's reports that have been popping up on the blogs now
Okay.
after the Kyrie number 11 shooting. The man that passed about maybe a couple of weeks now over at a studio in Vaughan. Okay, the blogs. I don't know how the blogs be finding out a lot of this information. But they're saying that there was more people that were on the scene. And I'm trying to find my Instagram here. I'm going to pull up my Instagram so that you and I could look at the post here. But they're saying that there was more people on the scene on there and in the shooting that happened.
Okay.
And
well, why they? Okay.
Talk to me.
Why they say that? You know what I mean? Like for real. Why they gotta say that? You know, like. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm just being real. Like they gotta like. Are we protecting our people, or are we trying to get them? You know, not me and you.
No,
I'm saying the blogs. Like, are they really? Guys, I know it seems cool when they blog about you, right, for your music, but then if they're blogging for you for the wrong thing, like, yo, so what? Like, it's not to say so what that you were there, but I don't think, like, let's say you had a good job and you were just hanging out with one of your friends and you were there.
Yeah.
Now your job's here and say, yo, you were at that. They could get fired from your job. They could be fucking up a kid's thing.
This is true.
A young man's career right now, or something that he could be going to school for, or something. Yeah, he may have a couple tuggy friends, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a head on his shoulders.
This is true.
So I'm very like now I want to understand, who are these people? Like, did they say the exact names, like who the people were?
They did.
Oh my God!
But I'm going to refrain from it right now because I'm there looking through the posters here, the post here on 6 Sounds, right? That's usually the page where I find a lot of the bacchanal, as they say.
And they're gone.
They are gone, bro.
Yeah, because that's something.
This might open up another conversation here that we're.
I'm being real.
I'm giving it a nice, thorough scrub through to see if the names pop up again that I see in the post, right? And that's Gonzo.
Yeah.
Okay. This is very interesting. Okay. And because we're podding, I'm not gonna be super vague. I'm not gonna say any names.
No.
Okay. But here's the thing. I had a little bit of information about this behind the scenes, but as a network, as a podcaster, or somebody who knows that we get a lot of traction sometimes from talking about certain stories, or you know what I mean? Yeah. The eyes are on us.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, because when I speak to people, our conversations are not recorded, or they're not for public consumption. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that information on this whole case, and to reiterate, this is like based on the whole shooting that happened. R.I.P. to Kyrie number 11, and condolences to his family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep this information to myself.
Which is.
This is average shit. I do this all the time, right?
You should, right? You should keep it to yourself. Yeah.
So when I seen the blogs post all these other names that were supposed to be at the studio at the time, I was like, wow, that's crazy, right?
Okay.
But I was saying to myself, I already kind of knew this information.
Yeah.
But now it brings me to a question like, what's good to be brought out and what's good to be kept under wraps?
Things like people who were maybe there.
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on a real level, like network, podcast, that's none of my business in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Now what happened, and it's unfortunate what happened, that's the business.
Yes.
I'm okay with giving my outlook on how I feel, on how a family could feel, or how like our city should change and stuff like that. Like that's all day. I'm gonna be behind that because that's me preaching the positivity that we need, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But anything to maybe have somebody in a situation where it can give them time, because that's now where it's a no-no.
That's where you draw the line.
The line has already, there is no line because I ain't even going near it.
Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Right? And I don't care if I see the blogs doing it. We wear whatever we know first, whatever. But it's like, so that just the fact that they could be saying something 3 weeks later. I don't care, because it's just how official I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how official I keep it G'd up from the feet up.
Yeah.
You know? And the real nigga who would know, say, yo, they're keeping it G'd up from the feet up because they ain't said shit.
Yeah. I agree with you. And as you see covering Toronto rappers and stuff like that,
yeah,
I see one side, and I've also, defended using this side before, that if you're a Toronto rapper and you end up in a news story, like something happens to you where it's public and everybody knows about it, chances are we're probably going to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're a Toronto rapper. If you're just a regular street nigga, we're probably not going to bring it up because we don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the operative word is things that have already been put out there in the public.
Yes.
So if something's not out there in the public already, I don't talk about it.
Cannot.
You know what I'm saying? That's my stance on it. Like,
very much so.
Like, there could be things like, for example, with the Kyrie gentleman, it was on the news that somebody's life was taken at the studio, right?
Which is sad, dog.
So once we found out that it was a Toronto rapper, we comment on it. Yeah. We commented on it. However, all the other intricacies from behind the scenes and stuff like that, those are the types of things that you got to find out from the streets. You can't find that out from a headline or something like that. So that's, for me, whether I know or not, one, if I don't know, I don't want to go and find out more information, because what am I going to do with the information?
There's no sense. It's it's not your business then.
And two, the information, if it is brought to me, if it's behind the scenes stuff, it never has to go in front of the scenes.
Oh, should.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe the blog should try to follow that same model, bro.
Yeah, save that. Yo, fam, like, imagine, I'm telling you. No, don't do it. Like, if we're, okay, I don't know if we're trying to, are the blogs trying to kill people? Like, that's all I want to know. You know
the
what I mean?
Because essential job is to get clicks. And that's what a lot of people don't remember.
So I can't.
And I'm saying the blogs themselves, they might not remember. They just want the clicks. And the clicks will help them get more traction to their page, and then they can sell things. This is really the in essence of why blogs post, right? There are some blogs that are there, like, I want to educate the people and
So some blogs is genocide too, because what are they doing it for? To sell what? Genocide?
No, let's say, for example, you have a buzzing blog, okay? And I don't know if I'm like leaking the sauce. Pause. There's no pause. I don't know if I'm like exposing like the blog secrets. This is not Toronto blog. This is just blogs, period.
In general.
You build up your Instagram page or your TikTok page or whatever, but let's say with Instagram, you build it up so you can have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, so that now, especially if it's not your personal thing, that if anybody wants promotion, it costs this much.
I get it.
Right? And if you're dealing with a bunch of artists, they're talking about Toronto rappers and or whatever city's rappers all the time, and you're consistently doing posts that are getting a high bunch of traction, this now becomes a promotion platform for rappers too. Yeah. So rappers will hit you up in the DMs and say, yo, how much to post my music video on your page? And all of these blog pages, 98%, 99% of them repost music videos. So it's in their best interest to have a hot popping blog, so that people would want to buy music video posts with them.
I get it.
Right?
I get it.
So to get to the poppiness, you got to post. The most salacious shit is the one that is going to get the most clicks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So this is the thought pattern or thought process behind why bloggers post what they post.
I get it. But like, there's still a part where security is still, needed.
Yes.
In a sense, got kids and shit. Like, you got now kids going to school. You probably walk your kid to school, and then parents all know you. But then all of a sudden, there's certain parents that are up to the time, bro. Mm-hmm. White parents too. They'll be like, yeah, I just seen him on 6 Sounds.
On 6 Sounds.
Yeah.
Or on Keep 6 Solid. Or even on I can't say we love hip hop because we don't break behind the scenes stuff, but Keep 6 neither. I wouldn't put them in there.
See, I didn't do all that. I just said
I put them there.
I just said one name because it's just like that's who I see the most. Like, can break stories.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They like have it on point, which I shout out. You know what I'm
salute
saying?
to them.
But I'm saying like it's not their fault in that sense, but it's a fault because it's like a man could be wild, like I said, walking his kid to school as he does every day, and then now he's like, nighttime he does his thing.
Yeah.
and now he's on the blocks, right? And it's like we gotta watch what we're doing to our people in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I watch what we're doing to our people. I don't care just because they could do some idiot thing. It's better that we don't give it the light. Let some other person who's trying to get clout, who's small, like has like 500 followers, do that.
Yeah.
Right? Let them get in trouble for that because you want your thing to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want people to hate your shit. And then you don't want people to be like, nah, that's the blog that got me in trouble. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, we have a smaller demographic here in Toronto. It's not hard to find a man if you see him on the blocks. Like, the white them can find you.
Yeah, that's where it can get sticky because we are here talking about people that are living in this city, right?
Yeah.
So when the blogs are talking about behind the scenes things, like if you break a story, like don't get me wrong, I've broken stories before too, and I've had to take them down.
Which serves you right because you shouldn't be, in a sense, it serves you right because you know the street damn code. You've been there, bruh.
Yeah, no, but these weren't street stories.
Okay, granted.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Actually, let me take that back. Some of them were kind of like
in between
the streets and the industry.
So you have to still take that as street because the street has now been brought to the industry.
Yeah.
Right? So we got to be, right, well, we could take a fault.
Oh, for sure.
Right? I could take a fault and I could be like, nah. Now I could switch it up and be like, never, ever, ever to F again because we know these things.
Yeah.
We come from that, bro. We come from the era where, you talk some over, man would call your mom's phone and tell you, I'm going to be at your school or wherever on your block tomorrow, wherever. And fam, man will show up for real and beat the socks off you.
Yeah.
Or do what he got to do to you. Like, we're living in different times.
Yeah.
Just like you said the other day, these younger guys are getting bigger charges, correct?
Way bigger charges.
So now imagine now, you're a guy that, like, I'm a parent and my kid did some wild shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got a guy that I know from the street too, who does blogs, whatever, talking about my youth.
Yeah.
Like, or you're talking about a man's youth. Like, we're talking about people's kids, in a sense. Like, and they still have jobs. Right?
Yeah.
They still gotta leave their work to go build that youth or something. Like, and then it's on their name is in the thing.
On the all over the blogs.
Yeah, dog. We're not thinking, we're not even helping our people. We're actually crucifying us. You know what I mean? We're crucifying us right now.
We're in a weird space,
We're in the weirdest space, and the only way to fight it is us as the bloggers and us as being like, no, we'll pull something else. Get their mind, because the white them are gonna come to that. To look for the info in the comments and all that. So we have to derail that.
Yeah, you did mention that before too with the comments.
Help the youth, if anything. We don't agree with what the youth did, but I'm not going to be the downfall for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make the boy them come down, go to my thing and be able to find the info to crucify you and make your mama have to pay all these bills, lawyer fees and all that. I'm not that. That's not me.
You see, the thing is, what has happened is over the years, we've got into this place because Toronto didn't always have all of this media. And it's like a double-edged sword, basically.
Yeah, very much so.
Because having all of these different blogs and media outlets, even though we don't have a bunch of podcasts, we have more than we used to have back in the days. Yeah. We have a bunch of different outlets where you can get to hear about Toronto rappers.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like how Academics is able to tap into Six Buzz and Keep Six and all these, and We Love Hip Hop and all these places to find out about what's going on up here.
Yeah.
This is the ecosystem that has gotten built from, like, let's say 2016 to now, right? Music videos and everybody talking about the scene.
Yeah.
Right? So now it's becoming profitable to talk about Toronto rap.
Yeah, but it's still not a scene because we're using other people's scene to create one that already exists.
What you mean?
Like when we're doing drill, all that's not our sound. So in a sense, you were taking Chicago's atmosphere and their culture and bringing it over here and talking about Ops on Records.
No, I'm not talking about the artists themselves.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about actually having media outlets, actually having blogs that are talking about Toronto rappers and breaking stories, and that even being a thing that's something that's developed over the years.
Yeah, but Toronto still has rules. That's the thing. Are these youths really from Toronto? Because there's a thing now. We have rules out here, fam. And it's like, and there's a little bit of the breaking the rules, fam. I already can. We know real niggas from these that are from the hood. No, they would not put certain youths on the thing because they know, yo, that's a thing where I could really be found and be told what I did was wrong.
Yeah,
because I'm from this. Now, don't come at me, guys. I'm not saying people who run certain blocks aren't from the hood, but if they are, let's take a pause for the audience and think about it. If they really were, everybody really knows Toronto got rules. We got some rules, dog, deep rooted in us. So there's a little bit. Our culture is a different thing too that we're supposed to show the Americans or whoever the world that we have a culture that it's like it's not a shut your mouth culture, but it is Caribbean. You not see nothing, dog. We're not supposed to be giving up the youth down the street like
so
that.
Then how can we build a media culture like how the Americans have if we have different codes, we can't talk.
See, that's the thing.
Right? Like, because remember, there's all these blogs that we watch in the States that break news on Yo Gotti and, whoever, 42 Dugg just got locked up for this. And, they're talking about the whole YSL case.
But on their block, they got 1 million niggas that buy their music. So whether they're in the blog or not, they still got 1 million people that will buy their music. It's America. So America will always be under America of what you just said. So how are we supposed to do it like this if we're not breaking it like fam? That means we're going and searching for mansum that are really doing the drills to survive. When these we're really going looking for the news then, fam. That's crazy. That means, bro, that isn't the Toronto code. Toronto code is more we push the real rappers. We're trying to get them over there. We got to make them look squeaky clean. And on the street side of things, we really know, my youth gets it in, eh? But we have to protect them to get them over there. How are we going to get bread over here, bro?
Yeah,
how are we going to get the bread over here if we're not making it really look,
difference.
Look squeak. We have to look squeaky, clean.
That's
the real gangsters we are. The realest rappers come from Toronto, fam. But we have to still be like a little, where the come from? That's the shiestiest niggas. That's where it really comes from. When all these little white kids want to come on the thing and give the accent like, they don't even know where it really comes from. That's the shiestiness in us.
You see,
we have a real thing down here. It's a real culture we have down here.
Yeah. But you unhatched what the difference is.
Okay.
Because of the fact that we have to be able to go across the border to really, really be able to get it popping, we have something to lose, right?
Thank you.
So if there's too much information on what's going on with the street guys,
thank you,
and everybody gets hemmed up, like the picture of the 9 rappers and plus that have been hemmed up over the last few years, then nobody can get to that next level because nobody could enter the States.
Thank you.
Where all these guys, even if they're catching whatever amount of charges, Pooh Shiesty, everybody, they can go do their thing in the States. And not even they can't even come to Canada.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Because they can travel all those 50-something states.
And the ridiculous amount of cities and towns in them.
And win.
Like you can go through 4 states and hit maybe 30 cities.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? In 4 states, 4 or 5 states, you didn't even do 52 states. You didn't even do 20 states.
Yeah.
And you've already done 20 cities and little towns.
Yeah, easily. I rack it up.
Right? So what do you need Canada for?
They don't care.
You know what I'm saying? The blocks can go dry snitch them all they want and then nothing's wrong. Something is wrong, but they'll still be more than the average Toronto rapper.
Bigger outlets, right? Our city is small as a golf ball, bro. I've seen, you know what I mean? Like, it's just real like that. Like, and it's like everybody's connected to everybody some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's a fact,
right? So it's like if I'm sitting here on the pod and I'm talking about a certain man and he hasn't, and he's on the run, like, bro, I will get the phone call from somebody that can locate somebody that knows me.
Yeah.
And I'd have to and I would never do that because it's just like I know already the repercussions of it because I'm from this.
Yeah.
Whether it's down from from Peel to the West End to friggin' downtown to Scarborough. You can't do that.
Yeah, you have to be. Us in particular as Toronto podcasters have to be a little bit more choosy with our words and our stories and how we cover our stories.
Yeah, and keeping it flipping real for real.
Yeah, because and like last couple of things on this here. In the past, like we've covered stories in a wrong way and learned the hard way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like people have hit us up in the DMs. I've gotten popular rappers who have hit me up in the DMs like, yo, Goof, what are you doing? Like cheesed. Like, why are you covering this? And it had to make me alter the way that we cover things. Maybe not get so straight to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
React to what's already out there rather than be the first.
No. Because we're the grown, me and you are OGGs. You know what I mean? We're the OGs, triple O. No, they're looking at us like, yo, protect me, cuz. Like, don't say shit. They're watching me to see if we're going to say, no, the fact that I'm not, that's when you be like, all right, cool. At least the one main guys that are being watched the most did not.
They didn't cover it.
No, they could gotta go get at the other little blogs and tell protect that down. But they're the guys that they like to watch, my guy. And, make sure their music's getting promoted. Or it could be just a regular nigga. He doesn't want to hear, like, you don't want to hear two guys like me and Friday being like, yeah, it would break your heart. I know, guys.
Yeah. It has broken people's heart in the past when this happened.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, fam. And we got to protect our people no matter what. You could be wrong. You could have ran down mans and and did all. That's just because, yo, bro, your mama could know my mama. So I'm not even going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it funky all the way through. I'm going to keep it old school in this, right? Because that's how it used to work. And that's how I got to just tell you. That's how it used to work out here, youngins. And we don't want to know what you drilled. I respect you more that I have to go dig and find that out and then be like, blow, boy, a bad boy.
Yeah.
Right? Then you telling me all day, I'm going to test you. So it's a generation that has switched that's making man like us older kind of switch too. So I got to keep it grounded and be like, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay this. I ain't never going to change like Bart Simpson's shorts. Stay true to the game.
Bars. Yeah, man. Listen, this has been a weird coverage of a story that was a story that not a story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah, this is the most interesting segment I've done. The story that didn't happen.
but it can happen because it does happen.
Yeah,
it does happen. So more like this is prevention is better than a cure. So let's just start preventing and making these people who don't give a damn about this culture solve these cases, make them go do their job, bro. For real.
Facts.
Like if from like, how do you think maybe Tuvi's in trouble? Because mans are, as soon as they post him or something that day, man are in the comments talking about a drill.
Yeah.
That could be made up.
Yeah.
But now you know what?
Immediately.
But now they know. You guys don't notice. You don't see the boy them that much on the road. They're dealing with some higher tech.
They're sitting in the office, bro.
They're assigned to you.
Yeah. They're sitting on their phone.
Yes.
Scrolling.
Yes.
Going down through comments.
Yes. It's not
doing on people's. You know when they open and for the people in the listening audience, I'm doing the index fingers on the screen and making it wider when you look at the picture to see everything.
To see your face.
Yeah, see your face. See everything else in the background in the frame. Oh, there's Rodney. I see him right there in the background.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Make it smaller again.
You're making it.
I know what I'm looking for now.
So. We're making it, if you're a blogger, a person who wants to get into the shit, is that you're making it easy for the people? Yo, fam, you guys are dumb. Like, I don't care. Then that means you don't care for me. That means you don't care for the youth them. That means you're just trying to do it really to get a bread, dog. You're not gonna win.
Well, that's what I said. And this is not no disrespect to them. I just saying this is just the point of blogging, right?
Yeah.
Just the bread is in the end of the day, right?
Yeah, but that's not man. That to me, I'm not saying that's all they do. I'm just saying when that happens like that, I think a lot of people get that little pee trickle in their underwear, bro, and then they get, got this first,
Bro, it's exhilarating, bro.
Yeah.
To like be that one to break the story. Like I've broken stories before,
but-
and people are like, "Yo, fam, you broke that story. Your journalism is amazing. It feels great when people give you those compliments, bro.
Very much so. But when now your journalism is on a higher level, right? Higher level is like I rather you go through it. If a man goes through what he had to go through, then when he wants to get his story across, you call him on them.
Yeah, you can come talk to me. That's the difference. I can do an interview with the person that I did the story about.
But right. But we never gave, you know what I mean? We did not contribute to you getting in the end of those problems because we didn't cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the other people do them damage.
Well, listen, man.
It's damage control.
Salute to all the Toronto rappers out there and the blog pages out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's all love, man.
Yeah, it's love. I just want them, we got to protect our own, right? We gotta be sneaky.
That's going to be the theme of this. Protect our people, bro.
Protect our people, dog.
We love hip hop.